Hello dear students. From this video, we will see implementation of queue in C language. In the previous video, we saw fundamentals of queue data structure and how exactly queue is constructed or seen in the form of singly linked list and why we require two pointers, namely front and rear to maintain the queue. From this video, we will see implementation of queue in C language. Now to begin with, if you want to build a queue using linked list, then you have to declare a structure called node as you see. Now what is a node? As you saw in the diagram above, each node is going to contain data like integer and a pointer called next. Correct? This is a constituent node which stores the data of the queue and a pointer to the next node. So we will declare a structure called node which has two components or two members in data and a pointer called next. Now you see that this pointer is of node type. It is so easy if you narrate a statement in English as next is a pointer which will point to a node. Again, this node is going to store some data and this node will have next which points to a node. So next is a pointer to a node. Hence, next pointer has been declared of node type and that ends the struct declaration. Just see that this is a simple queue that we are building. I call it as simple because data is only of int type. But in reality, we may have queue of cars. So what will be that queue looking like? Each node will store car number, I'm writing in short, and then model of the car, whatever, XYZ is the model, and the owner name, whatever, Sam. And then this node is going to have one more member called next. And next will point to the next node where there is a second car waiting in the queue, which will again have some car number and then the model and then the owner of the car, whatever, owner of the car, and then a pointer called next. So in that case, you will declare this constituent node as struct node, or you can say struct car, and every node has a car number, let's say car NO, and then model. So that will be char model, let's say square bracket, let's say 40. This is a model name. And then owner of the car. So it will be char array owner, let's say 100 character name. And then there will be a pointer, isn't it? Pointer called next. Now this next pointer, please try to understand, is going to point to next node. So we will have a node pointer here where node itself is a structure. Isn't it so? And after all this declaration, we are going to close the struct and put semicolon. So what you notice is that when you declare a constituent node of a queue, you declare the data as you want, depending on your application. But one of the members will be next definitely, which will be pointer of the same type, that is node type. Correct? So that is how you have declared the constituent node. Now come to the next line. There is one more structure declared. Here we have declared a structure called queue. And notice queue contains two members, front and rear. Both are pointers of node type. From our earlier diagram, you know that if this is the first node inserted in the queue and this is the last node inserted in the queue, then we need two pointers, isn't it? Front, which will always point to the frontmost node inserted, and rear will always point to the rear node inserted. And this next is going to be null because 40 does not have anything to follow. Well, in the stack program also, we declared a node. If you go back there, and we declared struct called stack. But in that case, we had only one pointer there, pointer top, because we know that all the operations of the stack happen only at one end. Push and pop occur only at one end, whereas deletion in the queue occur at front. This person will get deleted frontmost because frontmost person should get out of the queue first, and any insertion will occur at rear end. If we are adding 50, 50 should follow 40. So we need two pointers in the queue. These are the most important declarations to begin with queue implementation. Now after that, we have written a few functions that we will see from the next video onwards. Thank you very much.